Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here today in Krakow on behalf of Medel, Magistrat européenne pour la démocratie et les libertés, an association which was founded in 1985 as an association, a European association of professional associations of judges and prosecutors in Europe, having as objectives, as stated in its statute, the safeguard of judicial independence, the protection of democracy and rule of law, the promotion of European integration. Today, Medel groups more than 20 associations in 15 European countries, has regular relations with African and Latin American judicial associations, and it enjoys observer status before the EU and the Council of Europe. Justitia is a long-lasting member of Medel, and we thank Justitia for having organized this meeting today, in which we have representatives from Spain, Portugal, Italy, Czech Republic, Serbia, Germany, France, Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, and Republic of Moldova, if I'm not forgetting anyone. According to the Council of Europe recommendation of 2010, the one on independence, efficiency, and responsibilities of judges, there is a specific paragraph which states that the judges should be free to form and join professional organizations whose objectives are to safeguard their independence, protect their interests, and promote the rule of law. It is clearly explained in the explanatory memorandum of such a recommendation that the professional organizations created by judges take care normally of safeguarding judicial independence, protecting the professional interests, and also seek to uphold other principles of the justice system in the interest of individuals. This is exactly the scope and the objective of Medel, taking into account that this specific paragraph of recommendation on judges of the Council of Europe is in the chapter on internal independence, meaning that the association of judges and the prosecutors have a specific task in democratization of the judiciary and of the society in which they operate as a civil servant. How Medel tries to achieve its objectives, mailing along three fields of actions. The first one is networking and exchanging of experiences. The second is identifying common problems and trends, proposing ideas and possible solutions. The third one is alerting other judicial associations, institutions, and the public on critical situations. We believe that, Medel believes that the role of judicial association is particularly important in law reform processes and judicial efficiencies analysis, as we will carry out today. For an European association, moreover, it is of crucial importance to cooperate as possible with European institutions in setting standards for the judiciary in the common area of freedom, security, and justice. Medel calls since a long time for the need for positive minimum standard on the organization of the judicial power in all European member states, ensuring that any judicial decision issued by a national court in Europe is taken in total independence. When we come to the alert on critical situation, we have, unfortunately, to frequently recall the importance of democracy and independence of the judiciary, especially when they are at risk. I wish to recall that among our members of Medel, we have YASAV, the Turkish association, which has been cancelled after the coup d'etat, and many thousands of members of such association are facing detention and trials in their country. We have a difficult situation in Europe for independence of the judiciary, which is not a privilege for judges and prosecutors, but is an essential means to protecting the rights of the people. We are aware that democracy may be fragile, also in Europe and now, and it is our duty to preserve it under any contingency. We are in a position as professionals tasked with the protection of fundamental rights. We have a technical competence to understand and explain any distortion of the principle of separation of powers. In this respect, Medel position and legitimacy in carrying out surveys, audits, reports stems from its nature of free and independent professional organization, having the possibility and will, by its nature of association of associations, to have direct knowledge of the issue in a high number of European countries, and to compare the findings through its common language and values of commitment to democracy and rule of law. We are here today to discuss a very important issue in a country which is facing a complex justice reform. Europe is our house. What happens in a country carrying out reforms is of high interest of all European citizens and of all European professionals. I wish all of us a very good work today, and I thank you all for organizing this important conference.